Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach, there were a shitload of calcifers dangling from the ceiling and mysterious doors in the walls. We had a hell of a time dispatching of said calcifers. The calcifers merged into a big old nasty calcifer, but we ran away like heroes do, and we've now found ourselves in a chamber with presumably the real calcifer.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Whee! Hello.
Hi.
A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table of the internet we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I play...
I'm Tomas, and I play Cypress Hill, the whole band.
I'm Lindsey, and I play.
That isn't even making a sound.
Could you not hear it? I could hear it. And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 138.
Wow! Oh my God, 138.
I know, we're getting close. We're getting close there, guys.
Gee willikers.
Gee willikers.
Gee willikers indeed.
Gee golly.
Gee golly,
Willikers.
goodness.
McWillikers.
McRib.
Williker goodness.
The McRib is back. Limited time only at Burger King.
This guy doesn't know where the McRib is at.
The BK McRib.
The Bic Rib.
We have a new patron, guys.
Here you go. Hey. Again?
Yeah, it's actually the person that did our review last time. Braybay666 is now our patron at the Marshall tier,
Hey, Bray.
which is awesome. She's only listened,
Bray.
at the point of this recording, she's only listened to like 20-some episodes, so that may change at any point.
Yeah, we'll see.
She's going to dip out long before she gets to this one.
Yeah. Never going to hear this, but we appreciate your patronage.
Thank you.
Sending it out there in the ether. Sending out the good vibes.
Well, yeah, welcome aboard, Braybay666. Thank you for supporting us, making us your warlocks. That's pretty good. Braybay.
Thanks, yeah.
All right, well, I think it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question. For tonight's Around the Campfire question comes directly from one of our patrons, Austin B1024.
Austin.
And Austin wants to know, if you had unlimited funds, what is one thing you would buy without hesitation?
World peace.
I'm going to start with Tomar.
What is one thing I would buy with unlimited money?
Correct. No, like the first thing, no hesitation.
I would buy a bunch of diamonds to bring back the people that I let down, that died, that I care about. Because that's apparently what it takes in this universe to bring people back from the dead. Shitload of diamonds. Final answer.
That makes
You
sense.
win $1,000.
Oh, shit! Not diamonds, though. I need much more money to bring people back, so.
And it's going to be heavily taxed. Pinwin.
Yes.
Unlimited funds. What are you buying? No hesitation.
Can I buy back
Hesitate.
the lives of the hobgoblins that I had to, sacrifice?
The answer is no.
Well, so money things?
Money things.
Maybe, some more pants. But really, I mean, I have some money. I just, time is kind of, we don't have a whole lot of time. My beautiful pants have some rips in them. I would like to pay a seamstress that can fix my pants. But that's pretty much it.
With unlimited funds, you're going to fix your pants.
Yeah, I mean, right now, that's I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, you know?
It's just the
It's a way
top
to hold on to your money, I guess.
It's the top tier concern.
It is. My pants are important to me. My pants are an extension of myself, you know? And maybe like if there's something that would like protect Shadeholm and turn it into like a like an Atlantis kind of situation, that'd be pretty cool.
But pants first.
But pants and that. Yeah.
Very nice. Gorbel, unlimited funds. First thing you're buying, no hesitation.
No hesitation, I would make my gargantuan mansion a reality.
Yes.
Ooh.
Done.
I am so for that.
With the servants and everything?
They would be paid
Oh,
handsomely.
Yeah. Ooh.
Emphasis on the handsome.
That's also a requirement.
Very nice. And Willem.
I'd buy Rothia. And I'd
Period.
burn the whole fucking country to the ground trying to teach them to make baguettes properly. Fucking barbarians.
You bread weird.
Why is your bread weird?
Baguette.
They say as they're burning.
And then regret.
No baguettes, no regrets.
Get in the oven.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. And thanks to Austin for that. I almost said song for that campfire question. If you too would like to offer up a campfire question, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/D20_syndicate. All right. Shall we get started?
Wait.
Maybe.
I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Begin the episode.
All right. When we last left off, you guys were in a chamber full of moving gears, moving parts. You had just battled the amalgam calcifer, and you found yourselves in this chamber that had a column in the center made of metal with a little window. And through that window, y'all could see an emaciated, atrophied calcifer face within. You guys also notice that there seems to be some sort of fluid inside, as if containing him. There's steam that periodically sort of billows from the pillar itself. And there's a lot of moving parts in here, and it seems to be a machine that all kind of connects to this central pillar.
Does real Calcifer look like awake and alive or more like sleepy?
He is asleep, it looks like. His eyes are closed. His face is very gaunt. You can see like blue-gray skin that he has, and what appears to be like very like matted, darker hair that seems to be kind of swaying in the fluid. There appears to be some sort of volition to the fluid, like there's movement in there, as if it's cycling around him. But he does not appear to be aware of your presence.
Is there a control panel somewhere?
Well, you don't need an investigation check for this. You look around and you see that, as far as you can tell, there is only one spot that there could be a control panel. Along one wall, there's a bunch of levers kind of sticking out of a brass plate, what appears to be like a brass or a copper plate. But there's 4 levers and then one large dial.
So, what does he look like as far as what he's wearing and stuff? You said his hair is floating around, so he's not wearing a mask or anything?
That you can tell, no. This is Lars. This is the Lars that you remember from your childhood, just older and more atrophied. And Pinwin and Gorbel, you guys realize that this looks very, very, very similar to the face that you saw, if not obviously much more emaciated, but the face that you saw in that memory, that back in time memory where you watched Gorbel's father take on the Master and Aro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what?
Which guy?
Her dad.
This looks like my dad.
Correct.
Your dad is Lars? That's confusing.
That doesn't make sense. Lars was our age.
Yeah, what?
Oh.
Did he go?
There are other ways to share faces.
There are other worlds than these. Or maybe he aged more. Maybe he's...
Or son.
Maybe
He did some timey-wimey shit.
It's your brother.
It could be your brother. It could be...
It's your mother, your father.
So we know that...
Your sister and your brother.
We know that Lars followed us in to the He Who Sits on the Throne of Vines realm. We don't know how long he was there, though. Like, he presumably could have become an adult and then gone back in time and then done whatever. So he could be your dad, even.
But you guys recall in the memory them transferring Lars. You two remember them transferring Lars, making him smaller and saving his life by making him an infant. To save his life, He Who Sits on the Throne of Vines transformed Roshgal, Gorbel's father, into a baby.
Who is Lars?
Do you guys remember that?
Now that makes sense. So he is your dad.
Ah, shit.
Was that right before the whole Lance and Yarfrey dying?
I think it was somewhere around there. It's hard to remember exactly when, but somewhere in that window.
Gorbel,
my
sorry
God,
I
Gorbel.
shot. Yeah, Gorbel, sorry I shot at your dad before.
Well, I didn't really know my dad, and if my dad is trying to destroy the world, maybe aim better next time.
I definitely shot him. He just didn't die.
Yeah, I've definitely got a bad track record with your parents right now.
Yeah.
So how long is it? I know this is detracting from the reveal, which is very surprising, and I wish we...
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I wish we...
Very surprising.
I
yada,
wish
yada,
we
yada.
could keep track of all these twists and turns that hit us, but wow, that's crazy. But anyway, how long has it been since I cast Legend Lore? I had that going for the intent of going for 10 minutes, and I wanted to cast Legend Lore on Max, Wisela Max.
Oh, yes. You should be able to access that now if you would like to.
All right, so I will reiterate the spell just so you know. Name or describe a person, place, or object. This brings to life your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. It might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
So what you learn from your legend lore, Tomar, is Wisela Max was born on the Starlight Plain. He is the son as far as anyone knows, he is the son of Benelok. One of the three Archfays who kind of control the Starlight Plain and have kind of made a mess of things. And you know, you've got Olafeist, Benelok, and Mirluk. Wisela Max showed a great aptitude at a young age for planar magic and was able to open access points out of the Starlight Plain even as a youth, something that his father and his uncles were unable to perform, as they had their own rules that they had to follow. But unbound by those laws and rules, Wisela Max was able to leave, and often did. He would travel to different planes, and he gained a ton of power and energy over time, and eventually he became kind of heralded as some sort of mythical figure that would show up during the thick of battle at an opportune moment and save people, or collapse an entire mountain range. Things that you'd talk of like titans or gods, Wisela Max is also spoken in the same breath. Wisela Max and his father had a falling out, after which Wisela Max left the Starlight Plain forever. It is said that Wisela Max ascended, though what that means no one really knows. But no one's seen him in any of the planes in almost 100 years. The last known whereabouts of Wisela Max were during a climactic battle between Veldelin and Rothia, where he protected a small town from being destroyed, not choosing a side.
So a chaotic,
Was that recent?
chaotic neutral deal.
100 years ago?
Oh, that was the 100 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Was that Moonreach?
It was not Moonreach. It was a nameless town on the border of
Nameless.
Rothia and Vildlin.
So over by Aegir?
A bit beyond that.
So I have a theory, and I'm going to say this out loud. After I tell them who, like, more about the Weislamax, I'm starting to wonder who the Hugh sits on the Throne of Vines is. And, like, we saw those vines here, and there's just some weird mystery with that. And I'm wondering if that being is an Archfey, or if Weislamax was the one who sat on the Throne of Vines before Lewin did, or, like, it can't be Benelok, I don't think, and it can't be, well, it could be Benelok, I guess, but it can't be, like, Olafeist, because he's been trapped in the Starlight Plane, and then Mirluck's been doing his thing. Do you guys think that that was an Archfey that was father this whole time?
Probably.
I mean, at this point, it definitely checks a lot of boxes.
Also, like, what the hell? Why would father raise us, essentially, and then also save my father, and turn him into a baby who, with the plans of him then going to destroy the world that we are destined to save? Like, what kind of fucked up game is this?
Do you guys still want to just straight
When
up...
you put it like that, that is a fucked up game.
Do you guys still want to just straight up murder your father, or do you want to ask him some questions?
I definitely want to talk to him if we can. I'm very confused. I don't have any idea what's going on, really.
Did Lars just randomly show up, like, when we were kids? What do we know about that time? Who was he staying with?
He was staying with Mayor Glee. He was basically like an adopted son of Mayor Glee. He was friends with Jalen and Ulf. Those are the three bullies that tormented you when you were kids. But he showed up a few years later. You knew that, but you don't remember it because you were really young. But he was definitely adopted because Mayor Glee was a half-elf.
So presumably your dad got in a fight with the Master, right? You guys had that vision, got in a fight with the Master, got babyfied. Was that right after we got transported to the one realm with the father?
This is what they were shown when they were in the bag of holding.
I mean, timeline-wise, did that happen?
Oh, yes, this happened shortly after you guys left. But before you guys would have gone with the father. Because you guys were...
The original time.
Yeah, you guys... Yeah, because you guys were like
Babies.
10, 11 and stuff.
Oh.
When that happened.
But have I ever seen the father? Because I wasn't there then.
I don't believe you have, ever.
Okay.
The only one you know is Lewin.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we remember any features of the father?
Unfortunately, every time you try, his face is obscured.
It's the Master!
Like father, like fucking son.
It's the Master, man. Because that same magic happens with the Master. I can't recall his face at all.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that's an Archfey thing.
Did we ever get any vibe from Lars growing up that he was like my baby dad? Not my
That would
baby
be
daddy.
a weird vibe to
my
pick
dad
up on.
Baby style.
He would literally be your baby daddy.
Episode title.
Someone help me explain my family situation.
Would he even...
I'm
would he,
my own grandpa.
would he even remember? Is it like a thing where you retain your memories when you're babyfied, or are you just this new persona?
Yeah, maybe.
Babality.
Maybe he was. So it sounds like he was kind of a bully to you all. Maybe he was like that to protect Gorbel, or to make sure an incest thing didn't happen. I would probably actively try not for that.
Probably.
Yo, get away from me, you piece of shit. I didn't say anything to you. I said fucking get away from me.
You would be that worried about a child, Pinwin?
Oh.
What if he just doesn't remember, though? What if he doesn't remember his past?
That's possible.
Yeah, let's talk to
Calcifer
him.
has not acted like my dad at all.
He remembers the plight of the hobgoblins for some reason, but I don't know.
Maybe someone's messed with his mind.
I mean,
Can
definitely.
we wake him up if we tap on the glass?
Yeah, let's try it.
Can we, wait, hold on, can we
Roll to aggressively tap.
can we message him or something, or can we figure out what these controls do for sure before we, just unleash him upon us?
Sure.
I'm not saying let him out.
Well,
Can I just
do we
stab
want to
through the
use a
glass
spell
and
slot for
cut his
that
head
in
off?
case we have to fight later? If we could just tap and talk to him?
Just give it a little tap.
Give it a little tap.
What if it's
tap it in?
what if it's magically protected? What if waking him up will make him crazy?
At least it
and-
won't take a spell slot.
Can I do an Arcana check
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
on
on the apparatus that
Cylinder.
he is in?
Sure.
The cylinder.
Would you call me?
I called you a motherfucking cylinder.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna You're in another fucking zip code. You can't do shit about it. That was a 29.
29. So with your Arcana check, you 100% know that this was constructed specifically to contain definitely some powerful magic, though you can't tell what kind of magic that is based on it. But there's no doubt in your mind, the way this is all set up, this looks exactly like something you have seen in the past in wizard labs or even a sorcerer's kind of enclave, where experiments happen with magic. This 100% fits the bill.
You said
Can
he
I
looks.
tell if it's warded by magic, in a defensive way, hey, don't touch, an electric fence kind of thing?
The way it's designed, it's hard. That would be really hard to tell without maybe identifying.
But I can tell that it is guarded by magic.
Not necessarily, but you could assume that it was. You can't say with certainty, but usually that sort of thing is.
You said he looks old as shit, right?
Not really old, but
Withered.
withered.
Does he look our age but withered, or does he look older than that?
Give me a perception check
Fuck.
All of us?
if you want to participate.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to precipitate.
How old do you look? 36.
26.
32.
Wow.
Okay, well, you're all in the general same age range. That was a joke.
I mean, it's hard to know now since Lars is your dad.
I
Who's
thought
our
you were
age?
little.
Who's not
I
our
did.
age?
18.
18.
I think he looked young as fuck.
All of you guys can tell that if it weren't for his withered nature, he would be roughly your age.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Thanks for rolling.
You're welcome.
And
We're
come
from 7 a.m.
back
to 9
next
p.m.
week.
Central Time, Monday through Friday. Call us anytime.
Thank you, BK, for the McRib.
Okay, so we shouldn't
Big
tap
rib.
on the glass? Okay, then should I just message him telling him to wake up? And then we can talk to him?
I don't know what your obsession is with tapping on the glass, Pinwin, but I'm going to tell you right now that seems like a bad call, at least without trying other stuff first.
Come on.
Like what?
I mean, we have ways to communicate mentally.
Sure,
we have
sure.
these knobs
Yeah.
and levers.
Right, but don't we run the same risk of waking him up and potentially getting into the same sticky situation that we're worried about?
I make a and then I just stand back and let them do whatever.
Especially if that stuff comes out of the cylinder, that's pretty sticky.
How do you know it's sticky?
It looks sticky. Are you kidding me?
Does it look sticky? Perception check.
It's sticky.
Do a perception check.
Another.
Somebody lay hands on Pinwin.
25. How sticky?
He knows too much.
It looks sticky.
All right.
33, yeah.
It's
It looks
jelly.
real sticky.
It's jelly.
So sticky.
It's Nickelodeon gack.
Look, I know sticky, and it's sticky.
I was the plumber in Shade Home.
My chore was trying to scoop up the tree sap from this broken tree.
That wasn't sap.
We didn't want to burn it because we're against burning trees, so I just kept scooping up the sap.
What do you guys burn instead?
weed. Just getting high.
Isn't that trees?
Yeah.
Are they smoking all the trees?
Smoking resin.
I mean, if you want to tap on the glass, Pinwin, I know you well enough to know you're gonna do whatever.
It's fine. I mean,
I pick Pinwin up and hold him up to the glass.
I mean, I wasn't necessarily going to tap it, but
I huck Pinwin at the glass.
And Pinwin is dead.
It just evaporates.
It's
So
like,
do you actually throw Pinwin at the glass?
it's like overly
No, but
dramatic,
I'm holding
and it
him up
like
so that you
shatters.
can tap the glass.
And the whole
Do you tap the glass?
You really think I should, Willem? I mean, we run the risk of anything. Will it hurt me?
Oh my gosh, just do it.
Can I tap it with my mage hand? I'm gonna take out my mage hand
There
and
you
tap
go.
it.
There you go, Pinwin.
Thank you.
I clap from like 30 feet back.
The clapping
like
wakes up Calcifer, and he's pissed.
It's a clap on. It's a clap on.
Don't wake Daddy.
I clap it off. I clap it off.
Episode name.
Episode
right
title,
there.
yeah.
That was good.
God damn it. Good job.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm tapping the glass with my mage hand though. What happens?
Your mage hand immediately disperses.
That's not good.
Did he do anything?
Nope.
Well, glad that wasn't my finger.
Tomar raises his eyebrows.
Well, it could just be it could just get rid of magic.
You're right, Gorbel. Pinwin should put his face on it.
Gorbel, can you sword it? You could tap it with a sword?
Wait, do we want to nullify
I don't know if I
it?
want to release it.
Yeah, I want. Why I bring this up is because right now he's trapped. He might not have been the one to trap him in there. Maybe we should try and talk to him without letting him out,
Yeah.
and then we let him out.
So what?
I thought that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's we're all in agreement of that.
Yeah.
are?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're talking
sure?
to
I
him.
thought that's what the plan was.
We're
Nobody was
talking
like,
to
let
him.
him out.
What is your where are you getting this idea that we all want to let him out?
Why is poking the glass the conclusion to jump
Talk to him.
That's just to
Wake
get
him the fuck
attention.
up so we can talk to him.
You know, like when you're trying to
wake
talk
up.
to a fish.
Fishy! Fishy!
Tomar goes back to the other boss.
Yeah, I can deal with this.
The battle music just kind of slowly fades back in.
Yeah, it's really muted right now on the other side of the wall.
That's so great.
He's just standing there. Like,
How awkward would that be to go back into the boss room and like, what is the boss doing? Like, are they still ready to fight, or
he's on break.
We're just talking about
sitting in a pew.
unionizing.
He's like eating a peanut butter sandwich sitting on a rock.
Then he sees me. He's like, oh,
Oh! But then his mouth is all peanut buttery, so he can't even
You're not gonna
talk.
tell my boss about this, are you?
His mouth is all peanut buttery, so he can't even talk. And he's like, oh no!
yeah, he's wiping the peanut butter out.
Sword, grabs sword, it just slips out of his hand.
Man, and he took his retainer out so he could eat that PB&J.
Sword
Now
that
that's gonna
slipped out
get
of his
lost,
hound.
and that's expensive.
Yeah, the
Replacements
sword
aren't
falls
covered
right
by
on the
insurance.
retainer.
Gonna have to look through that garbage.
And he had a retainer on during the fight.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to keep it on during all activities except eating.
You know, for good like oral hygiene.
Yeah.
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 But
Hence why they're unionizing. They don't have good dental right now. And henchman insurance.
Their unionizing is forming into one congealed mass.
A literal union.
You've heard of We Are Legion. We Are Union.
It's pronounced onion.
Maybe in Rothia.
Goddamn Rothians.
Anyway, about Calcifer, are we like...
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, taking care of business.
I can cast message. Do we want to say, hey, wake up? Or, hey, why are you in there? Tell us things. Or What do we say? What are we saying? I'm confused.
Gorbel, are you able to cast message or no?
Wait, didn't we just kind of get the impression that magic can't penetrate that?
Oh.
Well, that Mage Hand is like a physical
Yeah.
manifestation, but maybe mentally, like you can cast message across distance and stuff.
Maybe.
Who knows? I don't know. It's worth
the
a shot.
impression
It's a
that-
cantrip.
I can't.
Okay.
It's a
I
catnip.
can't cast it.
It's a catnip?
Yeah.
Not for me.
You definitely had message before,
Who?
Lindsey.
Oh, never mind. It is. Wait. Oh, really?
Tell me more.
I confused sending and
knowledge.
message. What's the difference between sending and message?
Message you can do within like 30 feet of somebody.
You
But-
did that on Alphaba.
But sending
right.
you can do
That's
anywhere.
the difference. Okay. Well, that's great. Oh yeah, this is no big deal. Let me just and I'll whip my finger out and point it at Calcifer.
Easy, buddy.
What am I saying? Hi, Calcifer. It's me, Pinwin.
And your daughter, Gorbel.
And your daughter, Gorbel. Did you know she's your daughter? Are you alive in there? Are you aware of what you're doing outside of this cylinder?
Is there-
There's no limit on message, just sending.
Maybe not, no. Which is a bad choice for Wizards of the Coast.
And also, since I wasn't there during your guys' childhood, let me tell you about my childhood.
This is just torture for him. Like, oh god!
You see his face
He just
start
started
kills himself.
grimacing and just delete it immediately.
The goo starts bubbling.
His face starts
Boils
to
himself
slowly
alive.
grimace more and more.
It's just sad, like
Yeah, so I send that. How's it go?
All right. You feel as though your sending goes out a few feet and then basically splashes to nothing against the cylinder.
I think we need Gorbel sword. Gorbel sword. Gorbel sword.
What if it negates the sword?
Maybe, but my bigger concern is that it's going to
release it.
like not be able to trap him anymore. It'll just be a regular glass,
Yeah.
and
So
then
what
he'll
else are
just
we
like
gonna
bust
do?
out.
What do these switches say?
Okay, let's go over to the switches.
Switch
What
to
are the
Omar.
buttons do?
What's the knob say? What's the knob
do they
do?
say anything?
Are you guys just touching it?
Can I roll knobs?
What's this do?
Well,
What is this, man?
Are they labeled at all? Anything?
That'd be way awesome. They're just like, bad one, good one.
Or there's like tape over one part of the switch.
Right.
It's like don't.
But
And
then,
you just do the oops.
but at the same time, if a bad guy types or puts tape on it that says don't, does that mean good guys should?
What font are the words in? Are they
That's
malevolent
important,
font?
too.
Because that could
Comic Sans?
be. Yeah, they're evil.
Papyrus.
Does anyone speak Celestial?
Yes.
Is that Comic Sans?
Omar.
All right. There are 4 levers, Tomar. Above each are written words in Celestial.
Wow.
The first one says activate. The second one says deactivate. The third one says open. The fourth one says close. And the knob says frequency.
Says talk to him.
All right. You got activate. You got deactivate. You got open. And then close. And then this is frequency.
Tomar, I've never heard you make those sounds before.
That's the power of the forge, man. What can I say?
Do the deactivate.
None of those
I
are
vote-
helpful. Like,
I
they
vote
could mean
deactivate.
anything. Like, that could mean deactivate body inside.
Yeah, let's do a frequency. I'm gonna go over to the knob.
I vote deactivate. What are you doing? Stop. I swat at Pinwin's hand.
Frequency actually sounds like the safest thing to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we can
Talk to him.
slightly turn it around, maybe we can see if it changes anything in here.
Maybe he'll get less sassy.
I saw the movie, and that helped one child talk with their dead dad. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Jim Caviezel.
Dennis Quaid and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Gorbel is played by Jim Caviezel.
I don't know.
naturally.
He was
Calcifer
Jesus in
is
Passion
Dennis
of the
Quaid.
Christ.
Oh,
Actually,
thank
can I get played by Jesus Christ instead?
Specifically,
Whatever you
Jim
choose, show.
Caviezel.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, if Pinwin, you want to turn it, just turn it a little bit.
I am doing it. I
Okay.
am turning.
Do you turn it left or right?
I will turn it right because right is right.
All right, you watch as all the gears and stuff start to slow down. They don't stop completely, but they do slow down considerably. You watch as the chamber, the cylinder, flashes, like, it flashes for a second and then gets a little bit more dim inside.
Does Lars look like he's any different?
Not that you can tell.
Should I turn it the other way or keep going this way?
It looks like a mood lighting
How much more?
switch.
Yeah, it's a fucking lava lamp. How much more give do you have to the right?
You've got some.
Some?
Crank that bitch.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. I'm turning
Do it.
to the right, and
Just
Lars
crank it to
is
the right?
Are you
dead.
turning it a lot now?
Just a wee bit
It
more.
just breaks it off. Whoops.
You turn it more to the right, and the gears slow to almost a stop. There's another flash inside the cylinder, and it goes dark.
Fuck.
Any changes?
Don't like that.
Well, it went
back to the
dark.
left a little bit.
Oh, back to left. Okay, left a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It starts to pick up speed again.
Is the light back on in there?
It starts to slowly get brighter.
Is he still in there?
As far as you can tell, yes. You see
Oh,
his
thank fuck.
face, but
His
I was like, I
face?
swear to fuck, if it comes back and he's gone, I'm just gonna go.
Well,
I wish I'd thought of that. No.
do I start turning left more?
Yeah, let's heat it up.
Okay.
All right, the gears start going faster and faster and faster, and the inside of the chamber gets really bright, and the chamber around you starts getting really bright as all the machines and gears start glowing almost with the speed and the friction heat. It starts to get hot.
Daddy.
Turn it down, turn it down.
Turn it down. Put
it back in normal. Put it
Okay,
back in
back to normal. But why? That didn't help us. We don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
what's the point of a boil and freeze feature?
All right.
Oh wait, I should try. Should I try message with it slow down? Hopefully this doesn't like exert energy for him and he's exhausted now. Also,
I mean, I kind of hope that it
Don't
does.
we want that?
I guess that's true,
Yeah.
but like too exhausted to talk, where he's just like, oh, tired, and that's all he says.
Then I just kill him.
That also means too
I look at
exhausted to
Gorbel.
fight.
All right, I'll slow it down some and try message again when the light just when the light comes off. Do you think?
Okay.
Why'd you say it like that?
I said, okay, so you're going to turn it down, and you're going to wait until it flashes goes dim, and then you're going to cast message again? Okay, so you do so.
Yes.
And you find that the message dissolves on contact once again. But as it goes dark this time, you guys hear a in the other room, and then as a loud, large something hits the ground in
Did
a
the
different
boss
room.
music stop?
It hits.
It sure did.
It hits the ground.
Oh.
That's what you get for trying to unionize.
Aw.
I'm gonna go stand in front of the door and hold it shut.
Maybe we
Okay.
want him out of this. Maybe this just makes him like a real person again and not a fake calcifer.
I think we just let him out
Yeah.
and then plan to attack him if he does anything weird.
Yeah.
At this point,
Gorbel could even try her sword on it.
I wish I had planar binding prepared, because then we could lock him here without him teleporting away.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But I don't know.
He doesn't really look like he's going on. Like, he knows what's going on, though, to be fair.
Does he after changing the frequencies, does he look any more drained?
He does. He seems to look a lot more drained, and you can tell that his brow is a little bit more furrowed.
Are they using his power to basically keep the ziggurat like
Powered?
go? Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Was
I gotcha.
he powering
That's
the
a good
monster?
question.
Was he powering the monster in the other room?
That's what it
Yeah.
definitely seems
Ooh,
like for sure.
does this like determine like how far his reach or influence goes?
What?
Like he's had all of these like homunculi that he's probably been controlling telepathically. I got so used to saying the funny telepathetically that I almost accidentally said telepathetically. Telepathically, does this like maybe turn down his telepathy?
I think that's right. That sounds right.
And that sound that we heard when we turned seemingly the power down was humongo Calcifer falling because he couldn't control it anymore.
So maybe we turn it down just enough that he's not a vegetable and we can still communicate with him, but he can't do anything outside this room.
Oh man, this is all like a really fucked up metaphor for like kids coming together to tell whether or not they should pull the plug on their dying father.
Jeez.
Nice job, Seth.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Will he even
You
be
made me
able
think
to
he's sad.
talk if it's not? Don't we want to free him from this? Maybe he didn't want to be in this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We turn it down just enough. Well,
I mean, it didn't.
do we have to deactivate it? Well, yeah, we can. Yeah. So we turn it down just enough, and then we pull open, and then we don't have to deactivate it. It'll still be open, but the frequency will still be down.
Do we know that's what it's going to open?
We don't know shit about fuck. I mean, maybe we can look for a manual, or we can...
No, I hate manuals. Let's do it. And I will turn the knobbies. And anyone want to do the lever? Or can I do the lever too?
I do the lever.
All right, teamwork.
And which lever are you pulling?
Open, right? Is what we decided?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you pull down and then it,
I hover my hand over the levers, and the one that I think Tomar said was open, and I look to him for confirmation.
I nod.
Okay. Then I pull it.
all right, you pull it down and it just pops back into place and nothing happens.
Nothing?
Dumb.
Did you pull it?
I think so.
Did he?
Nothing
I pull
in
it again.
here.
Can you pull it
pull
and
it again.
hold it down?
You it pops back up.
It opens the drain to the ziggurat. So all the
Or
shit
opens a bunch of
flushing.
portals.
Okay, I pull it and I hold it down.
All right, nothing happens.
Oh my God, Seth.
And the minute you release it, it pops back up.
Do we want to maybe like step in there?
Poke the glass.
What about deactivate? Was it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to try it?
Yeah,
At this point,
let's do it.
Crank.
You crank it down, and suddenly you watch as a 10-foot radius sphere of magical energy appears around the cylinder.
What? Okay, turn it back up to activate. What?
Does the cylinder change or anything?
Not that you can see, but it is hidden behind this magical energy.
So we can't see?
Nope. It's like a shining, like really vibrant, like sky blue.
Try opening it
Okay.
now.
I try the open lever.
Nothing happens.
Oh my God.
By extrapolating from the other levers that I've pulled, I pull the one that is activate.
Willem, put a tape over the open one. It's clearly out of order.
So you said you pulled activate?
Yes, please.
The field dissolves,
Oh.
and the
Okay.
cylinder is back to normal.
And then I go to the other side of the levers and I pull the one that says
Open?
close.
Oh. Oh, it's a backwards.
You watch as the
Fucking why?
Frickin' bad
you watch
guys.
as the cylinder begins to spin slowly, and then you watch as up at the top where it connects to the ceiling, it slowly starts to lower, and a plank comes out on either side, leading and touching the ground.
A plank?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Like a wood plank?
I'm confused.
No, like a
Like a-
metal ramp.
Like a walkway?
Yeah.
Like a gangway?
What's
Okay.
Like so you can
Lars
get
doing?
up there and like pull him out, or
I'm gonna go investigate.
let's go.
With Karikianj in my hand.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna go up to Gorbel and I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay? Are you ready for what's gonna happen here? Or like, do you have any game plan as far as how you're gonna talk to him?"
Not really. I mean, I feel like everyone's kind of expecting me to care more about him than I actually do.
Well, I mean,
Like that. He's not my real family.
I think Willem's in a similar boat with like his family, but I mean, I can't relate to this for you guys. Like,
Me neither.
yeah, I mean, Pinwin and I had,
Wholesome ass families.
well, not even wholesome because
Mine was wholesome.
my dad was weird and he did weird shit and he was shady after the fact. But
Mine were
At
too,
least your
'cause
dad
Shade
wasn't
all-
into baby style.
But it's weird because, like, I can't put myself in those shoes. Like, if I didn't know him at all, like, what would I want to say to him? Like, I'd have a bunch of stuff to talk to him about.
Yeah, that is hard. You've got to have a lot of questions.
But she might not because she doesn't know him.
Not particularly. He's clearly been changed and corrupted by something. I don't think that is my real dad.
Yeah, the cats in the cradle thing is played out at this point.
I think if...
Well, I have lots of questions for you. Not for you, but like for you.
on behalf of...
On behalf of you. Yeah.
I think one thing, the one thing we may have learned this whole time is that it doesn't matter what made you or where you come from, family is like who you...
That is what you make of it.
Yes, like you make your own family.
You make your own family.
But I don't know.
Yep. And he's not part of it.
I'm okay with that.
But if he was captured, that'd just be kind of sad.
Well, let's...
We can give him a chance to be your dad.
I feel like you're forgetting that this is the guy who has been haunting us.
I've walked up the gangway and I'm standing on the precipice of the cylinder, looking into what I'm assuming is Kalsa Daddy's.
Well,
I am too, because
fetal
that's why
position
that's why
body.
I'm sounding far away.
Well,
I'm
let's-
following you.
let's
but
not forget that there's been people that have been doing things against their will.
yeah,
Too. Like
he's
even,
a Bucky.
Even if he was doing evil shit before, so did Lewin.
Yeah,
we didn't give up on
that's
Lewin.
True. Maybe he's been trying to implant himself in our dreams because he's been trying to like get help.
Maybe he used to.
You guys have been having Kalsa dreams?
Maybe he used to
Yeah.
dance with Gorbel, and maybe he's been dancing to try and like, get her to remember the times they danced together and shit.
We gotta reunite him.
You don't dance like that with your daughter unless there's some fucked up shit going on.
I thought I was taken in like at a really young age
Taken in?
by Tomar's family.
You were like 3 or something, 3 or 4 or something. Maybe 6. It's hard to remember. I'll look it up.
3, 4, 34, whatever.
82.
But yeah, you were fairly young. But you remember your mom when you were a baby, but you don't remember your dad.
Okay, did Willem and I get there? How's it going?
So you guys are standing at the top of the gangway, and you look down into this murky water, and you can see the shape of the body in there, but nothing happens. Nobody comes out, and it doesn't appear that the whatever was keeping the magic in or at bay is bothering you at all. It's just like you're looking down into it and nothing is happening.
Is he in there?
You can see a shape down below, but it's like 10 feet below you.
Does he look
Oh.
dead?
Because the gangplank goes all the way up to the top of the cylinder.
Oh, and then you like have to go in to get him? Ooh.
So you're like looking down into a tube.
That's poorly designed.
Where's the claw machine?
Yeah, we need a claw. I'll call over the side. Lars, are you okay?
Dickweed, ass hat.
Maybe Baddie Lars. Maybe Daddy
Fancy dick.
Lars.
Pinwin and Willem, give me investigation checks. Or
Okay.
really, no, give me perception checks.
Okay, I like that
Oh
more.
shit, I already ran. With
Perception. What's your
God damn it.
perception?
18.
35.
Okay, Willem, it's actually really hard for you to kind of you're kind of creeped out by seeing the form beneath the water, because it's clear that whatever's down there doesn't need to breathe, as far as you can tell. And Pinwin, you see there's this little latch with a burnished copper handle on it, right underneath the rim. You're just short enough that you can see at an angle.
Okay, can I reach the latch?
You can try.
I will try.
Okay. You reach the latch.
Nice. I want to pull the latch.
You pull the latch, and Tomar and Gorbel, give me dexterity saves.
Ah! I'm sorry. What? Why? And then the ground
22.
monsters come out.
15.
All right, you guys watch and are quick to react as you watch as seams appear down the sides of, like, multiple seams appear down the sides of the cylinder as the parts kind of pop open and out, and the liquid just pours out towards you and kind of splashes down along the floor, and you guys are able to avoid it and get out of the way.
Does it stink?
I'm wearing sandals.
Gross.
Yeah, get away
It's
from
getting
that.
in
It's
between
so
your
sticky.
toes.
It's very, like, viscous and sticky-ish.
Ugh.
And as the as the panels kind of like separate, they start to fold up into one single one, and then it slides up into the ceiling. Then you guys' gangplank lowers
Oh, that's convenient.
to the floor, and as the kind of like warm, humid mist starts to fade, you guys can see that there's just a figure standing where the cylinder was.
Oh, standing.
Does this all seem like future-y technology, or does it seem like gnomish?
It's not gnomish. Give me history.
Can we all?
Sure.
Yay.
If you would like.
I sure
I
would.
won't force you.
History.
I don't know anything, probably.
Me neither.
30.
13, maybe?
8.
13's okay.
20.
Oh, that.
Okay, Gorbel and Willem. There was one night at a bar, back in Moonreach when you guys were out there drinking, you guys met up with a group of adventurers who stopped into town, and one of them was talking about how they found these ancient ruins that were filled with, like, advanced technology, and they almost didn't make it out alive because it was so weird because they could tell that it was so old, and they believed it belonged to some ancient civilization, but the doors seemed to move on their own without the assistance of magic.
What the fuck? Are we living in a post-apocalyptic world? Is that what's happening?
Was it hobgoblin technology?
You don't know.
What the fuck?
Gorbel, you remember that one night at McCool's?
Which one?
So not the one where we lost all our money playing quarters, but the one where we cleaned house playing quarters. And there was that guy there with the weird wonky eye. And he was talking about all his fucked up adventures.
Yes.
What'd he say?
Well, he was talking about, nobody believed him because it sounds like bullshit, but I mean, this is what it looked like. Essentially what he was describing was a bunch of stuff moving on its own, seemingly without magic. I'm guessing it was mechanically, but
Is that guy still standing in front of us?
Wait, no, see that?
Yeah, as the mist clears, you guys can see that the form of Calcifer is standing there, wrapped very lightly in tattered clothing, skin sallow. You can see bones sticking through some of his skin. Some areas looks rubbed away. His hair is lank and missing in spots, and long and matted. And he has a very, like, one of his eyes is completely like clouded over, and the other one stares straight ahead as if uncomprehending. His jaw is a little slack, and he just stands there, unmoving.
See, this, growing up with family of storytellers, Willem and Gorbel, and Tomar too, you should all know that whenever someone with a wonky eye is telling you things, it's usually true. It's at least interesting. But,
I like that Pinwin's saying this while everyone else is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
yeah.
I'm gonna march up to Calcifer
Yeah.
and I'm going to try and get him to drink from my water skin.
Oh, that's nice.
So you lift the water skin up to his lips, or is that how you kind of do it?
Yeah, because he looks pretty decrepit and like out of it, right? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't seem like he has much agency at this point.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get him to drink from the water skin.
It doesn't appear that he's even aware of your presence at the moment.
Can we?
I'm gonna take a cloak out from my pack and I'm gonna wrap around him.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on
I
him.
was just gonna say, is someone proficient in that can do it?
I got a 30.
Ooh, good.
Okay, so you can tell that you're looking at his body, especially like the air, like he's obviously been at times restrained. He's been prodded with things as if like things were hooked up to him. He has been emaciated, like basically it looks like somehow this might be a bit beyond what your understanding of capabilities are, but as if he was being fed only through some means like intravenously, which isn't common at all here.
Did we just unplug Calcifer from the Matrix?
You can also tell that based on his the way his eye is not like registering anything, but the fact that he's able to stand and you can see that he has shallow breathing. The thing that seems to be befuddling his mind isn't physical, but magical.
Huh. Ooh,
Can you poke him with your sword?
Yeah, Gorbel.
Oh,
do
I'm
a
not
little
going to
tinky
poke
tink.
him with it. I'm just going to give him a little tap.
Something.
Yeah, just
See if
bad.
that helps.
Oh, now we want to tap.
Something. Something.
I wanted to tap.
Something
I
bad.
suggested the tap.
I was team tap from the get-go.
I tap him.
Something bad happened to this man.
Yeah, and
and now his daughter's gonna tap him. So
I have I would like a little bit more information about
Everything.
about how we remember him being saved as a baby or turned into a baby. Do we remember who initiated that or requested it? Was it?
It was your mother. Not that she requested he become a baby, but that she was the one who brought him to to father to save.
hey, question real quick.
Yeah.
Something I should have asked before. The cylinder and all of these, all of this machinery, does it seem like a prototype or like the first of like the vats that we've been seeing?
There are similarities to the vats, yes. But you wouldn't be able to tell what stage necessarily.
Or like
But
maybe like
they're-
an amped up version of the vats, like the vats are a mobile version of this.
This is definitely got a lot more involved in it. But there are
Shit.
definite similarities.
Wow.
God, did they fucking... Is he the template from which all the other ones were wrought and they've just been doing this fucking...
And what happens when
Yeah.
we kill
Shit.
them? Like,
Yeah.
what are we killing exactly?
Does it hurt him?
Does it take pieces of him away?
Oh, that's so
Just a
sad.
bunch of Horcruxes out there?
Father did secure him. The reason he didn't die was because of the father. The reason he turned into a baby was because of Aro's spell that rebounded.
Oh.
Because he tried to send him back in
Right,
time.
right,
and
right,
rather than
right,
that,
right,
he turned
right.
him into a baby.
That's true.
He sent time back through him.
I guess I'm wondering if he volunteered to basically sacrifice himself like this for some bad cause, or if he has been trapped in it somehow. And he's just being used. I don't know. But I go and I give him a tap with my sword of nullification.
Did you wonder that out loud or just like in your head?
Out loud.
Okay. Well, then I will say, from what you described in your vision you had, and in the diary of your mom or whatever, he seemed good.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem bad
Ooh, this is tragic.
at all. But
But maybe he can help us now if we can get him better.
What happened to the father after, once he gave up the throne to Lewin?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's something
And
you
how
guys
is
don't know.
and how is Lewin?
I don't trust him anymore.
fuck no. Shit. What if it's like the fucking Starlight Plane, and there needs to be an Archfey there at all times?
Yeah.
And we
And
just
they were
freed
just
them.
trying to...
Yes.
Yeah, they were just trying to get the fuck out.
Yes.
What?
I think we fucked up.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Seth, you make us feel bad.
Okay.
Right now, it sounds like you're making yourself feel bad.
Okay, so I tap him. I tap him with the sword. What happens?
He dies.
Nothing happens.
He doesn't seem to snap back.
Not at first.
Okay. I
Oh,
was
keep
like,
holding it on him.
The normal reaction is something, breaks down magically. But when you tap him with that sword, the sword seems to almost ripple.
That's not good.
Big magic.
but nothing happens to him.
Nothing happens to him. He stays exactly the same, but the sword reacts almost negatively.
Can we
Big
try
magic,
to
bad
keep
dog.
holding it and see what happens?
It was his sword. Can you try and put it in his hand?
Oh, yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
It's too cool.
Okay,
It's too cool.
so-
Even if it activates boss fight. That's so fucking cool.
Please
So
don't
I'm
activate
going
boss
to-
fight.
If that's what we're going to do, I'm going to say, well, just be ready for anything. And I'm going to go up to him and pick up his hand and put the sword in there and kind of close his hand over it and hold my hand over that as well.
Oh.
You feel like so as part of being a bard, you and Pinwin can kind of hear you other two can't hear this, but there's like this weird whistling that you can hear almost as if on a magical breeze. It's like the resonance of bardic magic. And you guys hear something just like kind of ringing off in the distance, and then you watch as the sword almost seems to elongate a little bit.
That's hot.
And and the grip tightens on the sword,
And he stabs us all and we're dead.
and you watch as the one eye kind of looks up directly at you, Gorbel, and then everything goes black. And suddenly, the lights come back on.
Send
And
the
where-
acid!
And where he was standing
No.
is a hole in the ground.
But I was holding him
Yes. And now he's gone.
with my sword.
With your sword.
Fucking Christ.
Why'd you do that, Gorbel?
Seth, why are you so mean? That
Suck
was
my
gonna
whole
be
ass.
so nice.
It's his fault. He could have just had him be cool.
It could have been so nice and sentimental. It still could. Maybe he just fell down the hole.
The sword fell on top of him.
He's impaled. He's actually dead now.
I called
Like
down
no,
the hole.
it didn't even stab him. It just fell like on its side and it broke his frail frame.
You call down to the hole?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I follow.
Lars?
You hear Lars coming back up, and then you guys
This
can
again?
both, you and Pinwin can both hear that like high pitched note on the bardic breeze, just kind of like somewhere, and it seems to be emanating from this hole.
Do we recognize that note, or do we recognize
Oh, yeah.
like a type of instrument or voice that's producing it?
Give me a performance check.
Okay, both of us?
Yes,
Yay.
if you're
Okay.
trying to figure it out as well.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
getting mad first session vibes from this.
This is so fucking cool.
25.
Oh, I rolled like shit. 20.
Though both of those are good enough, you guys recognize a very subtle melody in there where you know that this is part of it. Like, both of you recognize this because it's a very famous song, but it's brought down in like it's gone up a couple of keys. So that's why
I
it takes you
remember-
such a little bit to figure it
feel
out.
like I remember
But it's a
this
very
happening.
famous battle hymn.
This happened before, right? This sounds super familiar.
Out of character, this. And I don't want it to be considered metagaming just because it happened way at the beginning of the show. Like, not even the show. The very first session, I'm pretty sure how you chose that Gorbel would be a bard is that the door sang at her.
Yeah.
And she remembered the tune and was able to recreate it. And then
yes.
the door opened.
Yeah.
Wow,
Like-
That's kind of
that's
why I'm
it.
asking.
Okay,
That-
that's it.
Yeah, and I thought you had a hang of that already, so yeah, that's what I
Okay,
remember.
that makes sense. Cool.
Not metagaming.
So yeah.
That's cool. Meta remembering.
But yeah, so you get this like resonant sound, and it's brought up a few keys, but then you realize like this is an ancient battle hymn of what was previously believed to be like a half-orc battle hymn, but the change in the key, and there's a few variations that wouldn't traditionally be found in a half-orc battle hymn. And there's something that resonates specifically with you, Gorbel, that you're like,
Hobgoblin.
yeah, this is a hobgoblin battle hymn.
We gotta go in there, right?
The phrase kind of repeats a little bit, and it's unresolved every time.
Willem and I are just standing there, like with our
Do
thumbs
we
up
have
our
to
asses.
finish the?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so
What are you going to play if you're going to finish it, and what are you going to play?
Lou Bega's Mambo number 5, please.
What instrument?
Oh,
Spoons.
I was going to sing, but I'll loot and sing.
okay, I'm gonna play the sham.
Okay, both of you give me performance checks.
All right.
Guidance.
So you guys just watch them stand still for a second as you see this like weird hole in the floor after Calcifer disappeared, and then they just immediately remove their instruments.
Oh, yeah, I guess they didn't say anything out loud.
Yeah, they just instantly both remove their instruments.
So no,
the same idea. at the
so
same
no
time.
guidance. I just stare at them really confused.
27.
31.
Whoa.
You guys play the fuck out of this tune, and yeah, you guys just watch them just in complete syncopation start playing this beautiful song that sounds vaguely familiar, but a little different than what you remember. And somehow they both know all of the notes.
I just start.
And as you guys complete the passage, you watch as that hole in the ground lights up and a disc of energy rests on the top, and you can see your sword sticking out of it,
Oh.
Gorbel. But it hovers almost as if it's some sort of transport.
Oh.
Oh.
How'd you do that?
Don't know yet. Do we need to get onto this disc?
Is there anything else in this room?
A lot of spinning gears. You could try and see if there's anything in these compartments.
No exits or anything?
It's just the two that you came in. The one door that they came in and the trap door that you guys entered in.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go.
Wait. Well, there's compartments, you said, right?
Yeah, there's some compartments.
I'll look in those.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I don't want to.
Compartment. What's your apartment?
This doesn't seem like a room we come back to, so I want to.
Yeah,
cross off our T's.
sure. You find a penny. It's not even D&D money. It's just a penny.
It's a Canadian penny.
Fucking
Oh,
4.
shit.
Wow.
What is it?
4.
Jeez.
Yeah, you don't really find. Did you search as well?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Tomar, you don't really find anything. You're like opening things. Like it's almost like you're looking for something shiny enough, and yeah, you don't really find anything. And then what'd you get, Willem?
Funny enough, 14.
14.
14. Okay. Willem, give me a luck roll.
Ooh.
You got it, dude.
You feeling lucky, pal?
I'm not feeling lucky. And that's why. 3.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking around and you don't really find anything. You find a few like evidence that somebody was walking through here, but that's about it.
Should me and
Alright.
Gorbel look too?
Let's
I'm
disc
not
it up.
leaving this sword.
I mean, I can look quick before we go. I'll look quick before we go.
Give me investigation.
Okay.
Is the sword
Come on, Penny.
stabbed into the disc?
All right.
Yeah, it seems to be like the tip seems to be stabbed into it.
21.
21. Give me a luck roll, Pinwin.
Okay. That's just regular 20, correct?
Correct.
A 20? 13? That's a lucky number for some people.
Pinwin, you're like kind of searching around and you're just kind of like trying to cover areas that you don't think they covered. And tucked behind one of the compartments, you see a small chest.
All right. Take this with us.
As you pick it up, it kind of jingles as if there's glass inside.
Ooh, we could open it quick. Let's open it quick.
I think we should open
What's in
it
there?
before
Okay.
we leave.
I'll try to open it.
All right, you see that there are 4 bottles in there.
Are they
And a
full?
What you got there?
pouch
Okay.
filled with something.
Ooh, what? Can I see what the something in the pouch is?
You open it and it looks like glittery diamond dust.
Oh. Diamond dust.
The pouches are filled, or the bottles are filled with liquid. All seem to be the same liquid color, the same amount.
Can I smell the liquid?
Not through the bottle. It's corked.
Can I uncork it to smell it? Should I not do that? Any of you have a problem with me uncorking it to smell? Okay, I'm gonna uncork it and
uncork
smell.
it, dork.
It smells kind of sweet.
Mmm.
I lick the tip in the
Pinwin
water.
dissolves.
Does this look like familiar juice?
Yeah, can I roll history on it? See if...
You're pretty sure it's a type of potion.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what these are, but we can take it with us.
Here, let me see that.
Okay.
I drink it.
Tomar! You can't just drink random drinks.
Tomar, you feel completely healed.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Fully healed, better than you have felt in a long time, to the point that you
Wow.
actually have 50 temporary hit points on top.
Wow.
Fuck yeah!
You have consumed the potion of godlike restoration.
Wow.
Huge! Huge! That is a game changer,
And
juice.
Does that restore spell slots also?
It does.
Fuck yeah!
Should we
Yes!
wait until we are completely out just to utilize it to its best
I don't
capacity?
know. I feel great, Pinwin. I used a lot of my higher level spell energy today, but now I feel good. I feel super good.
I mostly just use my lower spell energy. I still have plenty of high energy.
So maybe hold on to it.
How's
will.
your actual health doing?
Minus 70, but
Man, that stuff tastes good.
yeah, I can't wait to
Yeah,
taste
it was really tasty.
That's exciting.
You know, you're not one to exaggerate, but you might say that it could even be better than a Tomar.
Wow.
I'm reluctant to say that, but it is good. It is tasty.
Hey Tomar, is this dust what you use to bring people back?
It could be.
You want to look
used
at
for-
it?
I
See?
mean, I'll inspect it.
I can see this happening, right?
Yeah.
Wait, this seems highly unlikely that someone would just be stashing this here for the hell of it. In the perfect quantity
Are there
for
any?
the runes. Like, this seems like someone left it here for us.
Yeah.
You know, Gorbel, that's not weird of you to say. Also, all of the stuff we've encountered so far was in Celestial, the language. And, like, the Beholder Room had Celestial in it. I'm starting to wonder who exactly built this thing.
Yeah, I'm glad I shot the moon.
Maybe before
What? What did you say?
Nothing?
maybe before I drink the potion, I can try to investigate that one diamond thing I have. I don't remember the description of it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where I kept having to roll religion, but I was sucking, and then
yeah.
it made me exhausted.
Right. I mean, if you want to.
I'm definitely wondering what
You
want to
keep using your religion to... I mean, go for it. By all means.
Should I wait?
You might not get another shot.
Okay. I hope it's not bad. But I'm going to take it out again and try to understand it. Isn't that what I was doing?
Yes, you can still do that.
Okay.
I'm going to help Pinwin because I'm super proficient in religion.
Yeah, you are.
So you'll have advantage.
Okay, yay.
And I'll give guidance.
Oh my lord. Yay! Okay, 21 without guidance. And then guidance is what? D4?
Yep.
That's exciting. I did it. What's gonna happen? I hope I don't explode. 23 total.
23 total. Pinwin, you receive a vision
Okay.
as you peer into this orb-like object. It's almost as if you're drawn in, and you are swimming in an ocean of light. No, you're not swimming, you're floating. No, you're not floating, you're flying. You know that you are flying, not using the fly spell, You're soaring, and it's like you break through these golden clouds, and you look down, and everywhere around you, you can see these creatures with wings sprouting from their backs, flying around above a golden field and crystalline emerald and sapphire waters and rivulets of lakes and rivers. This is a wholly unique world beneath you, and you're flying, though you do not have the wings that the others do, and they don't seem to notice you. You're flying high above and almost on a path that you can't control. You slink down through a valley, fly underneath a kind of a spouted waterfall, cut across some trees, and end up at a shrine in a cliffside. And at this shrine, you see a pedestal, and on top of the pedestal is an ornate golden egg.
Why are you looking
and then
like
the vision
that?
fades.
Golden egg.
Dragon egg?
Like a dragon egg?
Yeah.
Golden dragon?
Yeah. Ships.
Like Unky Yarfrey?
Unky Yarfrey. Cool. Okay, let's go now.
Wait, what happened?
Oh. I'll relay flying, people with wings, golden egg at a shrine.
Are
The people with wings, Pinwin, did they remind you or look like Lance?
Did they?
Their wings were different. Lance had leathery wings, like of that of a dragon's, whereas these were almost bird-like.
Wings of nature?
Wow.
So are those
Celestial?
the Azamar that they were
Azamars.
talking about?
Yeah. That makes sense. Wow. That was cool.
So you just got a vision? You didn't get anything out of it?
No, I don't think so.
Can you look at it again, or do you just have a vision?
I mean, I think it's just a vision. Does it look like it'd give me anything else?
You could try.
Could you touch the egg this time?
Okay, I'll try again to see if I can touch the egg. This is a gamble, though.
All right, guys, just keep in mind that Calcifer just either escaped or was taken away from us.
Yeah, Gorbel, but egg.
But side quest, let me play the slots. Shut up. We're
All right,
going to
give
the
me
golden
another-
saucer, okay?
Religion check.
Oh shit, okay.
How was it at advantage last time?
I helped you. I will do so again.
Yay, thank goodness. It rolled where it was right on the cusp of like a 15, and then it was on a 5. It just was right in between.
All right.
Oh, so much
you
better. 24.
Oh, 24?
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
Tomas
gotcha.
is
So
something-
yeah, you feel like you're plunging through clouds again. You're soaring. You see the same scene. You're moving like you know where it's going now. And this time when you swoop down in front of the shrine, you get a little bit closer to the egg. Give me a dexterity save.
Okay.
Sorry, dexterity check.
Okay. Dexterity check. So not a save.
No, check.
Oh, there we go. Save would have been better. Damn it! No! If it was a save, I'd make it. 11.
11. You are almost touching this egg, and your vision fades.
Should I do it again?
Pinwin, you have now gained a point of exhaustion.
Oh, dang. Well, I'm gonna be drinking the potion anyway.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it all over again.
All right, now you are going to be doing this at disadvantage.
Oh.
Well, it'd be balanced.
Oh yeah, if he helps you, it'll be balanced.
Oh. Come on. I rolled a 20. 25.
Nice.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, once again, you plunge down in, and you already feel like the weight of this excursion for the third time kind of washing over you, and you pilot down the same path. You see the same things. You get closer and closer. Give me a dexterity check.
I have inspiration too, so I might use that. Okay. I got 18, but I might add inspiration to it just in case. You think I should? I will just in case. What is inspiration? Was that Gorbel's? Maybe I should wait.
Is it bardic inspiration or just inspiration?
Inspiration.
Was it the inspiration
Then
for
it
the... It might have been the whole day thing that Gorbel gave. Like, did you
Oh.
ever use that bonus?
I have my inspiration button on. I don't know. Maybe it was just reminding me of the Gorbel one. I don't know. I get confused.
The Gorbel bonus was like 19, wasn't it? For like one.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can add a 19 onto that if you want. Otherwise, what did you get
18?
without that? 18 is enough.
Okay.
You're able to graze the edge of this egg, and as you do, you feel it crack beneath your fingers, and you hear a voice that says, "Take me somewhere safe."
Okay.
And as you emerge with another point of exhaustion, Pinwin, in your hand flashes golden light. In the opposite hand from this orb, you are holding what appears to be a golden arrow. Made completely of light.
Damn.
Sick.
Red.
Nice. Oh, cool.
Whoa.
I have to keep it safe? Does that mean I shouldn't shoot it? Because that'd suck if it's just
So
for
y-
looks.
Does it look like a little girl's arm? Don't shoot it.
So there's something different in the resonance of these two objects. You feel like whatever was telling you to keep it safe was this orb.
Oh,
And this
separate.
seems like something completely extra,
Cool.
almost as if it was some sort of reward.
Yeah. Now I'm tired.
But now, yeah, you have 2 points of exhaustion, so.
Okay. Well, now I should probably drink the potion, right? Or should I wait and use my spell slots?
Pinwin, you look awful.
I might be able to make it. I got some energy
you
left
know-
in me.
That's also banking on the idea that you'll be able to get this bottle out and drink it before something kills you.
Do you even know what exhaustion
right.
does to you?
Okay. You all convinced me. I guess I
You
am.
look like my dad.
Hey. Okay. I'll drink my potion.
Instantly, you feel completely great. You have 50 extra temporary hit points. All of your spell slots are completely restored. Your HP is completely restored. And no more points of exhaustion.
Okay.
There's 2 left.
I drink the other one.
Are you for? Oh, I thought you were kidding.
So you guys all climb onto the disc finally, with Gorbel like stamping her foot impatiently.
Yes.
Yeah, Pinwin, you mind if I hang on to one of those potions?
Oh yeah. Here's one for you, Willem, and one for you, Gorbel.
Thanks.
I chug it.
All right, you are instantly restored to full health. All of your spell slots in any inclement condition. So you guys all climb onto this disc. There's room enough for all of you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right.
This
Now what?
disc.
Down, please.
Descend downly.
Yeah, if I like grasp the sword, what happens?
The moment you grasp the sword, Gorbel, that's when it activates, and you guys head down at a great speed into this chasm. But then things start to change around you. This seems very similar to what you just experienced, Pinwin, almost as if you're moving through a vision. The rest of you guys see, as the light starts kind of flickering around you, and as you descend faster and faster, you like plummet out of the sky. A dark, roiling cloud, storm cloud, full of lightning, crashing. It's raining, and below you is a battlefield. You don't recognize any of the banners as you guys continue to fall, but slowly, almost as if you're not actually there. And you watch as some gigantic clash happens, and suddenly from the ground erupts this gigantic form made almost entirely out of energy, dark, like shadows and red fire, like echo from beneath its skin, almost as if it's keeping this well contained. And with a gigantic arm, it sweeps through one column of soldiers, and they instantly vaporize as their screams are cut off, and they disintegrate. And what remains, you guys recognize as necrotic flame. And that necrotic flame spreads through some more of soldiers, and some are jumping out over the side to get away from it. Yes.
Do they look future-y at all, the soldiers?
They do not look future-y.
Damn.
They look very primitive.
Okay.
He's passed.
And this battle continues on, and then you guys see 6 shining points of light off in the distance. 1 gold, 1 green, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 like a purplish black, and 1 white. As 6 soldiers march onto the field, each carrying different glowing weapons. And Gorbel, you recognize immediately the golden weapon in that hand is your sword. But the person holding it is not your father, but looks very, very similar to your father. You think you're looking at one of your ancient ancestors as 6 hobgoblins wield their weapons and begin carving a path towards this great beast. As this beast begins to try to climb out of the earth, it swipes at more, and these 6 mighty warriors clash against it, leaping around, flying through the air, slicing through it. One of the warriors holds up their glittering blue weapon, which has a golden arrow affixed to it, and the arrow slinks through the air, strikes the beast, causes it to scream out and collapse. It's not dead, but this seems to be the greatest wounding feature. The rest of the warriors fly at it, just clobber it from on top, and eventually they are able to destroy it to a loud clamor of surprise and applause. This vision fades, and you watch as the golden sword is handed down from that soldier, that hobgoblin warrior, to another who takes it with him with his family on a boat traveling far away. You watch as many islands appear in the vision. Off and off they go. Unrecognizable lands far beyond Argaria. Then once again, this sword passes to another hand, smaller, but then it shows this hand growing, and over, from father to son, from father to daughter, from mother to daughter. So it goes over and over, until eventually one warrior stands tall and strong, fully muscled, looking very similar to how you guys remember the vision of Roshgal. He and a similar but more feminine featured creature, because they don't look quite like their predecessors, but they look like a combination. These two are obviously siblings. They stand in front of an iced tower, and they look over at their compatriots, a group of individuals, and you guys can see standing next to them, smiling and nodding, looking very excited to enter, is Gorm, Ironfist. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Wow. What the hell?
You son of a gun.
What a loaded episode.
What's happening?
So much. Wow. Your last name is literal Icetower.
I dig shit like that.
Yeah, that's really this shit's getting cool, Seth.
Wouldn't that be fun if that were just a coincidence?
No, I know. It's been cool, but like
No relation.
yeah.
It wasn't
that was
called
cool.
Twinkie Tower.
That was cool.
All right, tell me why you guys deserve 5 points of boon.
Pulling levers.
Yeah, and knobbing knobs. And I'm sorry. And
Baby style.
yeah, and getting a golden egg and being relentless and trying 80 trillion times even though we really needed to hurry.
Deciding that the theme of the whole adventure is family is what you make of it.
Yeah.
Giving away a sword, getting back a sword.
That's true, that
seeing
was
the
good.
sword through the ages.
Mm-hmm.
Sword.
A 10-part documentary that you can view now on Disney+.
All right, you all get 5 points of boon.
Yay!
Yeah.
I think I stopped keeping track because I'm.
Why?
You say that every time, so you have to have.
Can I have
at
yours?
some point, stopped keeping track.
Can I have yours? Because we might get to one if you give me yours.
I know someone who's keeping track.
I am. A lot.
Also you.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at her giant tally mark system over here.
She's doing tallies.
How are you doing it?
Notes.
Putting in 83.
Yeah, I just put it
Typing
in.
it in my notes.
I just put it in the notes for sure.
Oh. Well, sometimes you get locked out of your Twitch and then you can't access
That's
it.
true.
Some people like cucumbers
Good
better
point.
pickled.
Good point. A touche.
Which is what is
Atale.
happening to her currently.
Whoops.
So she's using my phone to access it through my account. All right, so now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
Bing bong noise.
I want you guys to tell me who the most valuable player character is for the audience and your benefit. Keep in mind, Willem is 1, Tomar is 2, Pinwin is 3, and Gorbel is 4. When I count to 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you would like to see become the MVPC and get an additional 5 points of boon. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. Everybody know who they want?
At first I knew, and then I realized that everyone did cool shit. That's me! No! Almost ready.
You should actually choose someone instead of rolling.
But it's literally everyone did shit.
Yeah, like you should
everyone did
actually just
important stuff. Okay, fine.
Just pick one.
Okay, fine.
Trust your gut.
My gut is in 3 directions.
Yeah, but you had an idea first, and then you were like, wait, but then cool shit.
Yeah, just go with your initial instinct.
Yeah, that's your gut.
Yeah.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, vote! All right, we've got 3 votes for Pinwin and 1 vote for Gorbel. Pinwin, why'd you vote for Gorbel?
I voted for Gorbel because of the really cool sword stuff. Plus it took a lot for her to give that up. That'd be really hard. It was also very scary, but I'm really glad she did. I think it'll be good. And yeah, I don't know. Her story is really cool. Yeah, and I don't know. We all did awesome shit, though. Willem was really helpful and was totally helping me if I was gonna tap on the glass and stuff, and was helping me with controls. And then Tomar was giving me guidance as I got the golden egg. So it was like everybody. But yes, Gorbel.
Very nice. Gorbel, why'd you vote for Pinwin?
I voted for Pinwin because he was curious and it paid off. And he ended up with a super cool golden arrow.
Very nice. Willem, why'd you vote for Pinwin?
Pinwin found some dope potions. Pinwin had a dope vision and got a dope egg that got him a dope arrow that I'm not really sure what it does. And Pinwin and Gorbel both did an awesome performance of a song out of nowhere that surprised and initially scared me. It was amazing.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
I've never felt
Tomar.
assaulted by music, but
Yeah, Pinwin's persistence pays off. And that was a lot of reward for Pinwin just not giving up and continuing to do things.
side message, don't give up.
Yeah. I also like to go G.I. Joe.
Very nice. Well, that means tonight's MVPC is Pinwin Dingleroot.
Yippee! It's me!
Take you 5 points of boon and figure out what the fuck's going on with that orb.
Yeah! Where is safe?
A safe.
I don't have one.
Buy a safe.
That's what I would buy with Austin's money.
Austin's money.
A safe.
Give me your money.
All right, well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Chad Piper for that awesome intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. And thanks to all of you patrons out there and all you listeners. If you want to become a patron, or if you just are interested in seeing what we have available, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/D20_syndicate. Consider checking out our Apple Podcasts and rating us. Consider rating us 5 stars. We really appreciate it. That means so much to us. And you know what? What we really like is seeing reviews. So if you want to make us feel like we are loved, leave us a review. And on the plus side, we will read it on our podcast. Anybody who leaves a review gets read, no matter what.
Even if it says wild whores.
Even if it just says wild horse,
Especially if
which
it
is
says-
what we're hoping for.
Fingers
Or we're
crossed.
hoping
Bad
for a
dong.
cease and desist from Hungry Man. But after those first initial episodes. Yeah, and also check out our Discord. It's free, open to the public, and you can come hang out with us and chat. But other than that, I think that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Arrivederci, motherfuckers!
Daddy
Adios.
Argus. Hey,
That scared me.
buddy.
Watson, quiet.
Watson's just like,
Yeah, he's like, the fuck you say to me? You waddle your fat ass over here and say that to my face.
is he sitting in my spot again? Because that'd be so cute.
He is not.
Oh.
I'm not sure where he is actually. He's probably in one of his like hideout spots.
That'd be weird as hell if he were and he was still staring at where I was sitting.
Something's not the same.
Think I'll buy a boat today.
Has your cat done any weird ghost cat shit before?
All the time. He's constantly just staring at like the corner or like behind us or just at something. And it's just like, dude, would you fucking quit? My favorite is when we're trying to go to fucking sleep and he jumps up on the bed, lays down, and then looks out down the hallway. But not just like, I'm just hanging out, like intently, like. And it's like, what the fuck are you looking at, man? I'm trying to sleep here.
1 second. Argus, go kennel up. He just keeps like leaping on me and like trying to play. And I'm the jerk that won't play with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's bringing back a toy because he thinks that's what I want. God damn it.
Argus.
Stupid cute dog.
That's the
Pet
problem
him,
with getting
pet
cute
him,
dogs.
pet
Gotta get
him.
a really
petting him.
ugly one.
Thank you.
I'm petting him.
What
Yeah,
a
we
good
should have got an
boy.
uglier dog. It'd be way easier to say no to.
Neglect. Yeah, I didn't mistreat him. It's so ugly. Ew, get away.
Yeah, right. I would play with cute dogs.
Shouldn't we sync?
We already done sank. We sank before the
I
campfire question.
Don't remember.
Because I told Billy his clap was good.
Oh, yeah.
And my testicles grew 2 sizes that day.
Which is still today, and they're still growing. And help!
Billy actually is stuck to his chair now.
God, I think I was telling, I may have said it on the podcast when I was reading recently and I saw the word union and I was like, who spells onion like this? And I felt like a real big idiot.
It's literally only one letter different.
Yep.
And the U does make an sound a lot.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It's not out of the realm of reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
English
I
is
like that my
stupid.
immediate reaction was that someone else is an idiot, not me.
They're all the fools.